Good morning, this is my Shaman Oracle reading for this new week. Today is Monday, and I do continue reading for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. And this reading here is for Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. First card for you is Wisdom. The wisdom relates to the depths of the sea. The surface of the sea can be choppy and turbulent, but when we sink down into the depths, our surroundings are completely different, and often there is a stillness below. In other cases, the surface of the sea might be placid, yet down in the liquid blue are a myriad of creatures and a variety of seaweeds. There, a vast community of creatures is eating, mating, giving birth, and dying. What we see on the sea's surface has very little to do with what is occurring below. So the sacred landscape wants you to know things are not as they seem. Look beneath the surface in your life. For example, you might feel that you aren't making progress on a particular project, yet beneath the surface, things are happening. Or you might be going through a stormy cycle. So this card is letting you know that even though the surface of your life might be a bit rocky or wobbly, in a deeper place all is well, and serenity and peace are emerging. Things that may seem challenging will later be revealed to have been beneficial. Next card is the Thicket of Thorns. And the Thicket of Thorns is about uncertainty. You have found yourself in a thick patch. When you try to go forward, the branches, they entangle you. And when you attempt to go back, the thorns prevent your movement. No matter what direction you try, there are lots of blockages. To move causes pain from the long, sharp thorns. So stop struggling, stop moving, breathe, relax, and magically the thicket opens to reveal a sparkling pathway out. When we talk about something that is thorny, it means that it is difficult or challenging. If it feels that you are stuck in some area of life, you might be right. And when you are truly uncertain about what direction to take, just be still. Do not struggle to get ahead, as you will only immerse yourself even deeper in the thicket. The first step to move forward is to acknowledge where you are. Instead of asserting that you are not stuck, accept the truth. The universe desires your success. It only requires that you wait until the path is ready for you. Acknowledge the truth of the situation. Wait until you have a clear direction. Then slowly and methodically take action. In the fairy tale called Sleeping Beauty, an impenetrable thorny hedge surrounds a sleeping princess, the royal family, and everyone in the castle. And for 100 years, many princes tried to make their way to her through the thicket, but to no avail. And finally, a prince passed, and the thicket opened for him, so he was able to find the princess with ease. So the message here is to trust in divine timing. The prince is triumphant because he appears at the right time. So when the time is right for you, everything falls into place. The spirit of the Thicket of Thorns says to you, timing is everything. Let go of the struggles and you will gain great rewards. The next card is New Beginnings. And the new beginnings is that each and every journey begins with the all-important first step. So when this card presents itself in your reading, it is confirming that it is time for you to take a brave leap of faith, but be prepared as you do so. This card represents that a great new adventure is awaiting you. It usually shows up when there is a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it is a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made and should be carefully pondered as you proceed with wisdom, thought, and care. So life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward. At times it can be daunting when you are faced with a new adventure or direction, and therefore it calls for inner belief and courage as you take that leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, do not be alarmed if you feel lost or even a bit confused. Most people, they are afraid of change and they play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom, and a belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you will be propelled forward on a positive and life-changing path. Do not conform to what society or other individuals expect of you at this time. It is your own adventure, so during this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and above all, love. The traditional tarot archetype to this card is the Fool. Now we come to the White Witch, and the White Witch card says, be the light. The message is to take the higher road and choose the light. Remove yourself from lower energy experiences. The White Witch card represents the maiden aspect of the triple goddess of paganism and modern Wicca. So the maiden is a gentle, innocent, and pure aspect of the goddess, a loving soul who wants nothing but the best for the whole earth. Here she is joined by a horned owl, showing that she is willing to respect those with more wisdom and experience than she has, but she is also willing to trust what she feels to be right within. So with this card, you are being reminded of the goddess within you. There is an extended message. No matter what is happening to you or around you, you have always a choice. So choose not to be pulled into dramas, bickering, or energies that are just going to limit your joy. If you are surrounded by people who are hostile towards you or someone else, or you are in a negative situation, perhaps in your workplace, you are being invited to be the light. You are an incredible person who can really bring light. So how can you change the energy is the question. How can you redirect the conversation to love? How can you protect yourself? How can you help the person that is being picked on? Or are you the one who is guilty of causing a trauma? You will know the answers. Know also that you are being encouraged to shine the light. You were born to share. And the last card is the Wild Unknown Animal card. And out came the bear. And the bear is earth energy. The bear is waking from spiritual slumber and beginning anew. After a very long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort, they are difficult, but the bear knows it is time to awaken and to move toward the dawning light. So the bear card represents an individual. No, I read again. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber, and at first the movement and effort, they are difficult, but the bear knows it is time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new directions and personal transformation. So the initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, dear bear. Winter wanes, the warmth of spring emerges, and your transformation begins. So when the card is in balance, it relates to your inner strength and your yearning to grow. When out of balance, it relates to your withdrawal, your lethargy, and a bit of heaviness. And to bring into balance both of them, engage in movement and exercise. That was the reading for Virgo. Thanks for listening, Virgo. Now comes Easter pretty soon, and in case you celebrate the season, I do wish all of you a happy Easter celebration. Enjoy the time with friends and family and do fun things, okay? Take care and goodbye.